Hello friends, welcome back to another session of RabbitMQ. In our last session we have we did header exchange we configured, and we also have seen the configuration, and we have seen the example how we can produce our message and how we can receive the message. So with this one, all the exchange type is completed. 4 type of exchange was there in RabbitMQ. Direct exchange means route message to a queue by matching routing key. Fan out exchange, it route the routing it ignore the routing key and send message to all the available queues. Topic exchange, that will use a pattern matching, and based on the pattern matching it is delivering the message to a particular queue. And last one was the header exchange. Header exchange, instead of passing routing key, we need to pass header key and value. On the basis of header key and value, it is passing the message to a particular queue. Queue. So with this one we have completed all the exchange: direct exchange, fan out exchange, topic exchange, and header exchange. Okay. So in this session we will customize the message type. If you see here in our producer service, we are sending the message in form of string only. This is just blank text, you can say, just combination of characters, just string only. But generally this won't be the case in your application development model. Yeah, that is the chances it might be, but most of it will be a JSON object. The message will be transferred in a JSON object. So how will you do that one? How will you do that JSON object? So you need to create an object of any class. Object like view we have already created. I will show you these objects. We want to transfer the data of order info. So what is there in order info? In order info there is an order VO stands for value object, or you can say DTO, data transfer object, or you can say TO, transfer object. Whatever you want to call, you can call it. The purpose of this class is to transfer the data from one server to another server, or transfer the data from source server to client. So this is the actual use of this one. So I want to transfer order info VO. So instead of this one, it should be order info VO. It can be here. Yes, it can be. There is no problem. Order info VO, this can be. So is it fine to do this one, order info VO? Because what is there in order info VO? Order info VO has an order VO. Yes, if you open order VO, order VO will have order ID, order date. These are some fields. You can take any number of fields. Order date, user ID, which order is placing the order is representing your order. Suppose if you buying some item on a Flipkart, so you are adding your item to cart. From the cart you are going for checkout, and you are going to place your order. So that order will have some detail. This will have an item detail, something like that. How many one order can have an item? One order can have a 2 item, 3 item, 4 item, at least 1 item. So this is your order VO. Order will have order ID. Order will have order date when you place the order. Order will have a user ID. What is the user ID? Who is placing the order? Total quantity, how much total quantity? What is total cost? Total quantity means how many items are there, 2, 3, and how much cost is there. Status of the order, new, received, delivered, something like that. Okay, so this is order VO, and order info will have a order and list of item, order detail and list of item. Okay, so order VO will have a order detail that is containing inside order VO, and order will have a order item VO, list of order item VO. Or what is order item VO? Order item will item number, order ID, book ID. Like I'm just checking, considering this is book is your one product, book ID, quantity, cost. What is the quantity? 1 or 2. What is the cost? 100 rupees. If it is a 2, then how much it will be? 200. That's all. So this one I want to transfer. So is it okay to do so? Is it okay to do? If I in procedure, in producer service, if I just change this order, is it okay? I need to do the changes in controller also, because in controller I am calling this publish message. So go and change your publish. Now here, how will you do it? How will you do it? Generally you should do in a postman. It cannot be done in get method. It should be in post, because we have to get the values in a JSON object. We have to get the value in a JSON object. So definitely that should be a post, and message should be at the rate request body, request body. It should not be string. What should be the type of this? The type of this should be order info VO. Order info VO is a message. It's okay. Just simply import this one. Simply import this one. That's it. That's it. Will it work? Yes, it will work. Produce message. You don't need to have a message here. Message is not required. Headers and value. I'm currently taking header name only. Header. Or else whatever, if it is a header key, header name and header value, or if it is a routing key, that should be configured in your application.properties file always. It should not be fetched from the user. User don't know that one. User job is to just place the order. User don't know what is RabbitMQ, what is header name, what is header value, or what is routing key, what is the name of that exchange, what is the name of queue. User don't know anything about that. That should be configured in your application.property. From application property you should take it. So can you do that one? So yeah, we will do that only now. So what we will do here, can take any other, like my dot RabbitMQ, my RabbitMQ dot exchange exchange. So you can give here name you can give here hello something. My unknown properties, create a metadata for this properties. Will it work? Should be working. Where it will create, let's see my RabbitMQ exchange. So yeah, in meta inf it will create meta inf additional Spring configuration metadata. There it will give the property type, description, everything. Okay, it will add just here. So we have added. What is our exchange name? I will try to here if you go to the RabbitMQ, where is RabbitMQ? configuration. Okay, so in RabbitMQ configuration you have seen that we have 3 queues, but I won't do in 3 queues. I will just take one exchange and one queue, that's it. Remaining all you can delete, and direct exchange I will take. So I will give here exchange name is order exchange, order exchange, order exchange. Let me log in here. I will delete the existing exchange, and so I will delete this my exchange, not required, because it will automatically create with the new name, the names and everything I will give the as per our requirement or our use case. Our use case is just submit the or just a placing order. That is our use case here. Placing a user order is our use case. So in that case the exchange name, queue name should be relevant to that only. So that's why I am deleting, and deleting the queues also. All queue you can delete it. Delete this queue. This one, my queue 2 also you delete it. Delete the queue 3 also. Okay, deleted. There is no queue, there is no exchange that is related to our application. Okay, so now what we will do here, just one queue, one exchange, and one routing key. Public static final string order routing key, order routing key. You can give any key name, order routing key. But generally what should happen, this should not be done like this in this case, because the configuration we are adding in our application.property file, this should not be final, this should not be static. Public string order routing key, simply mark with @value you have to take it from which one? So from application.property file means what my RabbitMQ or my RabbitMQ exchange dot order. So I think in the additional lot we need to change my RabbitMQ order dot exchange. You can give like this, order dot exchange. This is your user defined properties. So my RabbitMQ order exchange, what name you want to do, order dot exchange, order exchange. Okay, next what is the other property that you want to give? I want to add other property, queue name, my RabbitMQ order queue. Simple, just add this property also. So order queue, that's it. Add this property also, so it's added. Other properties also added. Okay, third one is routing key. Routing key. So RabbitMQ order routing key, routing dot key, simple. So my order dot key, simple. Add this also. So these three we have added here. I have added here. Now we need to inject that here. So in this case, this should not be static and final. This should not be static and final. Name should be order, exchange, order, order exchange. Okay, order queue, order queue. Okay, and the value, what will be the value for this? The value will be taken from application.property file. So my RabbitMQ, okay, my RabbitMQ order exchange. Other one is my RabbitMQ order queue, order queue. Third one is my RabbitMQ order, my RabbitMQ order routing key. It will come. Now one binding will be there only, the remainings you can delete it. Exchange name will be order exchange, exchange name will be order exchange. Queue name, this is a queue name. What will be the name of queue? Order queue. The name of the queue will be order queue. Now this will not be header exchange, we will take it direct exchange, direct exchange. So in this case, this should be a direct exchange, this should be a direct exchange. Okay, replace with direct exchange. Direct exchange, it should be taken from here, and here it should be with, it should be with the routing key, this dot routing key, order routing key. You can apply this, you can, if you want to apply here, you can apply, you want to apply here, so that more readable it will come. That's it. One exchange, exchange name will be what? Exchange name is order dot exchange, queue name order dot queue, and routing key is my order key. That's it. That's it. This is the configuration. Configuration is also done. Configuration is also done. Configuration is done, and producer side, producer service, some changes is there. What is that changes? It is okay, exchange name. Now where is exchange name? Exchange name and property, where is that value? Exchange name and routing key, where is that value? The value you are taking from here, value you are taking from here. So here queue name is not required, just exchange name and routing key. So exchange name, you just give this exchange name, this dot exchange name, this dot exchange, order exchange, and order routing key, this dot order routing key, order routing key. Convert and send, that is okay. Convert and send, that is okay. You don't need to have this all will not be there, just message will be there. just message will be there. Okay, the other parameters we have removed, not required. Only just message is required here, others are fine. Message you will send, that's it. Now you need to change in controller also. Controller, there is no requirement of this one, it's not required, just this one enough, that's it. Simply just return message, that's it, message, that's it. .toString. Okay, or else order info you can return, it's up to your return order info. As it is, you can return the same, no issue, just to check. So now our configuration from producer side is done. All the configuration is done at producer side. Producer side everything is done, that's it. So what we did changes, what first changes we did? First we did changes in our RabbitMQ configuration file, where this all routing key, order queue and exchange name we have given in property file. We have externalized the constant variable in application.properties file. This is the first thing. Then we created a direct exchange. The direct exchanges, we have created one direct exchanges, one queue, and we did the binding with this one. Second, in our producer service we have replaced the message of string type to order info vivo. Order info vivo we have created. And we are now, and from the controller side, what we did in controller side, we have just make this request to post, and we have updated our URL also. It's not required to have path variable, because that we internally we have configured. Just request body is required here, message, and we are publishing that message, that's it, that's it. This is the settings we have done in our producer configuration, application.properties, controller, and we have added this 4 file. User rating also we need to create another exchange and queue, we need to create that one, we will see that one. In this one we will add that one. First let's run this one and see. Next we need to update consumer application. Why this error is coming? Do I need to update it? Okay, update this. Okay, this problem is not there now. Now the next, you have what you have to do in your configuration, in your consumer, what you need to update, just 2 places you have to update in consumer. One, you have to update the configuration. Configuration will be same both side, consumer and producer. So I am copying the consumer configuration, I am just copying the configuration of consumer, copy this and paste in our consumer. Copy the configuration from producer and paste into consumer configuration, RabbitMQ configuration. That is okay, it's done. Now this we have externalized the properties, order exchange, order queue, order routing key, we have externalized all those. So we need to add those in our application.properties file of a consumer also. So just copy this also, you need to have this one, so just copy and add here. You need to add this in create a new property also. Okay, it is created. This one also you need to add. I think 3, only one is there currently. Only one. Why it is not showing for others? It should show for others also. Okay, it is this one. Okay, we have done all 3. We have added. That's it. So this is over. It's not added. It is added. Okay, if it is added, then why it is okay? There is no problem in that now. So application.property is also updated in consumer side. Close this one. Next, what you need to do changes, just one changes you need to do. Consumer service. Currently we have only one consumer, one queue we have, so we want to consume from that only. What is the name of that name of the queue? The queue name is this one, order queue. Order queue. Okay, but order queue value, how will you give the value? Is it okay to give this one? I think we need to give in this way. Let's see. I think this one only. You need to just supply this here. Okay. RabbitMQ order queue, and if it is required to print the queue name, or if you want to print, you can print it. Just okay, order queue, that's it. You can print it here. That's it. Order this one. That's it. Now this configuration is ready. No, still you have to do one configuration. One thing is pending. What is that? This message is a type of string, but the message that we are sending from our producer is a type of order info VO. Order info VO. So what we should do in this case, we need to copy the value object package as it is and place this value object package here. We have copied techhub.producer. You can see here the package should be same. As of now, package should be same. You cannot give this package rename. You cannot rename this package to com.techhub.consumer.vo. You cannot do that one. If you do that one, you have to do some other configuration. I will show you why it is happening. So now this configuration is almost done at consumer side also. Just you need to give here order info VO. That's it. Now what we need to do, we need to run our application. So what I will do, I will just one update. I will just do update. I will do update. Okay. Now just run both. First you run producer, then run consumer. I have a doubt whether this will work, or let's see. It should work. Yeah, both are running fine. Clear the console for both. Now we need to send the message. First just see whether exchange is created. Yes, exchange is created. This exchange is binded with order queue using my order key, and one queue is there. Okay, It's fine. Direct exchange, it's okay, that is done. Next, we have to open our postman. Using postman, we will send the post request. We'll send the post request. Yeah. Produce 5000. The port of producer is 5000. Localhost 5000. Okay. Clear this one. Localhost 5000 produce. After that one, what is the value? What is the URL? Post. Sorry, pub. Yeah, method type is post. Pub, and go to body raw JSON. What you need to give in the JSON? What value you need to pass in the JSON? You have to supply order info VO. Order info VO will have order. Will have one order. What is order? Order is a JSON object. Okay. Another thing, what is there? What is other thing? Item list. You need to prepare this one. Item list. What is item list? Item list is an array. Sorry, this is an array. This is an array. Array of what? Array of object. So currently we will take one object only there. Okay. What is there in order? What is there in order? Open the order. Order VO will have order ID. I'm just copying this entire and I will just paste there. We'll just do the changes, required changes there only. Remove this integer and all. Order ID. Order ID, suppose 1 is order ID. Okay. Order date, you have to give order date. Okay. Order date, you can give a 01.01.2005 something. Okay. Order date. Then it will be user ID. User ID you can give here U001 something, anything you can give, whatever suitable for you. Type you just check once. We'll check cross verify. We'll do cross verification for the ID. Sorry, type of the field. Okay. Total quantity. How much total quantity? Total quantity is, I am saying 2. Okay, that is our total quantity 2. Total cost, how much is total cost? 100 or 200 something you can give here. 500 you can give. Okay, that is the total cost. And the last thing, that is a status. Status is new. Currently the order is placed, so that is status is new. Default status is new. Okay, new. That's it. Fine. So the order object is ready. Order object is ready. Next is item list. Item list will have a multiple item. So open the item list, item VO. Item will have item ID, cost, quantity, these 4 field only, 5 fields, sorry, these 5 field only will have. Order ID, this will have order ID. Order ID I am taking 2000. Okay, and oh sorry, order item ID and order ID. Order ID I will take some other item ID I will take as 4000. Order ID, some order ID. Book ID I will give some book ID like 50. Book ID I will take as a 50. Okay, then quantity, how much quantity? Suppose quantity like 1 or 2 or 3, just I'm giving 1. Okay, and the last one is the cost. How much is the cost? Suppose this much. Okay, just to beautify. What is the problem here? Okay, that's it. Is there any problem in that? Just check. Send it. Will it receive? Yes, it is receiving. Now you have to see at consumer side also, it is accessing. You can see we are successfully able to consume the message also. Successfully we are able to consume the message. Same the details whatever is there in producer. So this is your producer. In producer side we are printing also order ID, order date, user ID, total cost, status new, item, everything we are publishing here. And the same we are receiving at consumer side. So this is fine. You can try once again. Send it. It's receiving. It's accepting. Queue name is order.queue. So it is working fine. There is no problem. Now the second thing. Suppose I am just closing consumer only. Just stopping the consumer. What I will do now, I will publish the message. That message should be available in this queue. In that case, currently there is no ready, but it should be there. Why it should be there? Because it will be there. There is no consumer. We are not going to do that experiment. If you want to do, you can do. Suppose consumer is up. Our consumer is up. It is sending. Consumer, it is coming. Yes, but receiver side, producer side, it is done producing. We are able to successfully produce the message. Our consumer is down. Consumer is not up. In that case, message should be in a ready state. Yes, definitely it is in ready state. Can you see the message? Can you see that message? One is there in that ready state. Get the message. This is that message. You can see here. It is an byte array. It's in byte array or some encrypted format, the data. What is that encryption or decryption? Like how it is serializing and deserializing? It is using the Java serialization and deserialization process by default. It's using that only. It is serialized and deserialized subject. So whenever we will start our consumer, clear this, whenever we will start our consumer, message will come. Let's see. Yes, it's consumed. Message is consumed, and when it is consumed, it will go. There is no ready. So this is that older experiment that we did in the first lab when we created the consumer. Okay. The second thing, it is using object serialization, Java serialization. That's why I have not changed the version, the package name of value object class. if you see here, other package is com.techhub.consumer, but why this is a producer? Because RabbitMQ by default using Java serialization and deserialization process to transfer the data by default. What if I will change the this name? Suppose producer, I will, instead of producer I will consumer. I will give here consumer. Now will it be successfully able to deserialize or deserialize? No, it cannot deserialize here. Why? Because the package declaration, the package name is changed. If the package name is changed, your RabbitMQ is not able to deserialize the object at consumer side. So definitely it will give that problem. So let's see, run the consumer and we will publish the message. Let's see. Okay, so both are up, producer and consumer both are up, and send the request, request sent, request came to producer, but at consumer side it is giving a problem. What problem? Class not found. Which class? It is looking for a class order info VO. In your consumer application, in your consumer package, your RabbitMQ consumer is looking for a class to deserialize the message, and the class should be com.techhub.producer.vo.order.info. It's not there, so this cannot deserialize the object because the default Java serialization and deserialization is not applied now. What you should do? There is a two solution. First, you have to give the package name as it is, as per is given in the producer side, how it is deserialized. In the same way you have to give, but that is not the feasible, or that is not the recommended way. You should not do that. The very first solution is you have to create another project. In that one you have to place your all value object classes, all the transfer object classes or value object classes you should place in that one, and that you should that project dependency you have to add in your pom.xml, and you have to use that one, because in that case what will be, your code will not be redundant. Code will be written in a one centralized place. You are just using that Maven dependency to get the library, so you don't need to write the code again and again. This is the one solution, that is, and the best solution. This is the best solution. But in that case also, what you should do, you should not use the default Java serialization. What you should do, you have to provide a message converter. You have to provide a message converter to your RabbitMQ. So how will you provide the message converter? You need to give just this one. This is your message converter. We'll see this message converter now. So where you need to add this message converter? Only at a consumer side is enough, or both side. It's up to your choice, but at least this error we are getting at a consumer side only. So you just have to give at a consumer side first. Just create this bean, that's it. Message converter from AMQP. Okay. AMQP, that's it. Now if I stop and start the consumer again, so if you see in yes, okay, it's not there, it's not able to consume, that's why the error came. And from the queue there is no ready message also. Okay, message gone, that's it, fine. So just start consumer again, and this time try to consume the message. Will it successfully able to consume, or will it give the same error? Let's see. It should not give the error now, because we have explicitly we have given them a message converter, so it should use that message converter. Still cannot convert from B to, some problem came. Cannot convert from B. Okay, yes. So the problem is now the serialization and deserialization process is different totally. From the source side you are using Java deserialization, but at the resource side you are using something different, so this will not work. So what you have to do in this case, you have to add in producer side also. You have to message converter, you have to give at a producer side also. So add in producer side also the same. Okay, that's it, it's added. Now run. Let's see, some message is there in the, so there is no message at all. Okay, fine. Clear it, consumer, clear the producer, send the request, it should be working. Yes, so consumer side is successfully able to consume, producer side it is obviously done. So producer and consumer we are successfully able to consume. So like that we can use the custom user defined message also. We can do. Just to stop it, and here the recommended way how you should write the value object or data transfer classes, that you should write in a separate utility or VO pack, a separate project. That dependency you should add in your pom.xml, so that automatically it will add that jar. It is a better to bundle. See, order info VO, order item VO, order VO, user rating VO. So these all are the value object, and that has to be used in across the multiple projects. So in that case it is a better to create a jar for this file. How will you create the jar? You have to create a Maven, simple Maven project. In that one you can define your beans or value object or DTO, you can define, and that jar you have to add in your pom.xml using how will you add, you know very well. I think you need to add using group ID, artifact ID, version, like that, so that it will automatically add the jar and you can use. That is a better way. But if you are using that approach also, you should use message converter. Okay, so this message converter is always recommended to use instead of using default Java serialization and deserialization process. Okay, fine. Okay, next we have one user rating view also, so that also we want to consume. For that one we need one exchange, one new exchange we need, and one exchange, one queue and one routing key we need to configure. So let's configure that one. My RabbitMQ order exchange, my RabbitMQ rating, rating exchange. Add this one. It should not, why it is not adding. Okay, add this one, so it's added. Okay, rating exchange rating queue. So rating.exchange, rating.exchange, rating.q, rating.exchange, rating.q, and the last one is rating dot routing key. So my rating routing key, that's it. This is the first step, because we have to create exchange queue and manually, and we have to add the binding also. So this is the one that we need to do. Another, we need to do RabbitMQ configuration also. Have to do the RabbitMQ configuration also. So for that one you need to add that value here first. Okay, just copy this one, and my rating, that's it. Just you need to give here rating, rating and rating. So instead of order, this is a rating exchange, rating queue, and rating routing key. That's it. Next we need to create exchange and queue. So exchange, you have to give another exchange name, rating exchange, my exchange 2, my exchange 2, my queue 2, or else do one thing, rating exchange. You can give the name of bean as rating exchange, and rating queue, so that it will be more readable. This is a rating queue, rating exchange and rating queue. Now we have to do the binding also. So just do the binding. When you do the binding, you have to tell which rating queue. This is the rating queue, you have to do this rating queue. Direct exchange, which exchange? My exchange, rating exchange, and here rating exchange binding. Carefully you have to write the variable names and all, so that it will not wrongly bind. Okay, that's it. Routing key, it's not routing key, rating routing key. Okay, now the binding is done. Binding is over. Okay, we have done at a consumer side, fine. We can do at a consumer side, no issue. So consumer side binding is over, it's over. And this is also at a consumer side. Okay, as a consumer side. Okay, now in the consumer service, generally that service should be separate, so that's why I am creating here another service name. I am taking as rating service. Simple, just rating service, mark with @service, and here public void listen rating message. Simply just you can copy from there also, not a problem. Handle message or anything you can give here. RabbitMQ handle, you can give handle, simply just give handle, that's it. And here instead of order, what you need to give, simply just to print only, that's okay. What you need to give here, user rating view message, user rating view, that is a message, that's it. Sorry, this is a message. And consumer is, you have to give the name of the queue, so that we will easily identify. Order queue, not order queue, rating queue. So here rating queue, that's it. Rating queue, that's it. So consumer side, it's ready. Consumer side, nothing is left. Only you have to make the configuration at producer side. So this 3 key, first you need to add a producer side, you need to add these properties at a producer side. So go to your producer applications, properties, and add it here. Just you need to add in the metadata file, save it. Second also add it, save it. Third also add it and save it. Externalization, other properties you have to give, then you need to add in metadata. Okay, it's added. Second, you need to add the configuration, you need to add the rating configuration. Copy this one and go to here in your RabbitMQ and add this rating configuration, that's it. And here just these 3 variables also you need to add, this 3 variable, copy paste the same. Okay, it's done. Configuration is over. Just you need to add service where you will publish. So rating service, rating producer, it should be a convenient name for the service also. Producer service, just generic we are using in the previous one, but now we are going more specific, that's why we are using this specific. Generally this should be the structure always, it should be a naming convention. From the name itself you should be able to identify what is the purpose of this one. So this is a rating producer. Okay, so what a rating producer will do, you need to have two important thing, that is a rating exchange and a rating routing key. So rating exchange and a rating routing dot key. This is over, fine. Next, you need to auto wire the test template also, rabbit template. Auto wire the rabbit template. Okay, done. Then just you need to send it like this, that's it, it will be over. Instead of this one, this is a rating value object is a message. This is the exchange, first exchange, second one is the routing key, third one is the message. This message we are printing here, that's it, it's done. Close all. Just we need to call rating producer service from controller. So you need to auto wire here rating producer, simple. And the rating producer you how will you call it, a rating. So simply I am giving here rating and rating view, that's it, message rating view. And here just rating producer dot publish the message by passing this one. Simply just you need to return message, and message should be the same whatever you are giving. That's it, it's done. Coding side also we have done from producer side. Producer and consumer both we have done. So what we will do next, so simply run the consumer and producer and verify once. When after when this both applications are up, just cross verify once whether the exchange rating exchange is binded to rating queue using my rating key, correct one only. So it is binded with the correct one, so that is okay. Next you clear this one and clear this one, just check once again. What is this one? Okay, leave. So check this existing one. This is for order. Yeah, for order it is working fine. Consumer is consuming order. Now we want to do for rating. So the URL is rating, method type is post, body has a raw data of a type JSON. That's it. You need to supply the values of user rating. Open the user rating. User rating will have these many fields, 5 fields. Go this, add the 5 fields here. ID 1 or 1001, whatever you want to give. You can give book ID, any number, I think 50. Okay. Third, what is the problem here? Okay. Third one, user ID. Give some user ID, some random string like U0001 something. Rating like 5 rating or 2 rating or 3 rating, whatever you want to give here, like 5 simply. Rating you give. Review you want to give anything, something like that. Very good book, must read, something. Just beautify once, it's over. Run this one. So yeah, it is successfully sending the message, and whether the message is consuming, yes, rating is consumer side. It's not consuming, it should consume. Something is, it's not there, that it's not consuming. Order is okay, and go to queue. There is one message that is ready in a queue. Okay, from the producer side successfully sent to the broker, message broker, and it's available in the queue, but consumer side some problem is there. So we have to go and check at the consumer side what is the problem. Stop the consumer, go to consumer, here some service, consumer service, rating service, sorry, rating service, okay. Can you guess what is the problem? The queue name that you have given, it is listening from this one, it's listening from this queue, but this queue don't have a user rating VO type of object, so it will not come here in this case. So you have to give here rating. Okay, that was the yes, fine. Run it. So whenever you will start this one, you will see it will immediately consume that message. See, it's consuming the old one. Now the message is gone, there is no message. Now you can send it. Try this one, it will send. Yes, it's ready. So this is all about the producer and consumer, how we can write and how we can create a different types of exchange like direct exchange, fan out exchange, topic exchange, and header exchange. So with this one we have completed our RabbitMQ course. One thing is it's pending, we will see that later if time permits. That is a channel. Channel will be used to send the message using pub/sub model. But generally for pub/sub model, RabbitMQ no one is using. For that purpose, Kafka is there. Kafka specifically is meant for pub/sub model only. Means there only will be a topic. From the topic, how many consumer are there? To all the consumer message will go. Who will be subscribed? Suppose I am distributing some books monthly. Just an example. One magazine, you can take a magazine example. Monthly I am distributing some magazines. So to whom I will give the magazine every month? Who has the subscription, monthly subscription. And the similar approach is followed in RabbitMQ. Whoever will subscribe the topic, so for that subscriber message will automatically go. You no need to have any routing key, header key, nothing is required in that case. Just you have to subscribe the topic. So that is the pub/sub model. Same thing you can do in RabbitMQ, but in RabbitMQ you have to use channel. We will see that later if time permit. Otherwise, mostly it is not required because Kafka is used for that purpose. Okay, so with this one we have completed our RabbitMQ course. And from the next session we will start Kafka also, and we will see Kafka, how we can create the Kafka consumer producer using Springboot. Okay, so that's all in this session, and please do your financial support, how much you want, so that we will also be able to deliver you the best content. And if you like our session, please subscribe our channel, ask your doubt in comment section, and we will see you in the next session. Till that, bye bye, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.